What's going on, guys? It's Dime, and today I'm going to be doing a my 5 favorite fixed blade knives video in response to the open tag from Singing Toad. My first one is going to be a Mora. Everybody needs one. I use this one a lot. You can see it's pretty dinged up. It needs fixed. There's a couple chips in it. This is the Mora Light My Fire. So it's got the ferro rod built in the end. It's pretty good. A runner-up in this position would also be this one. This is the, forget the exact, maybe the Garberg, Mora Garberg, something like that. I made this little cover for it, keep it retained, and hold a big fat ferro rod on there. So that'll be my first one. One of these you pick. They're both great knives. I've used them both a lot. So there's my number one, my first pick. Number 2 is gonna be a big chopper. This one was a gift from somebody. It's the Ontario, I believe it's the Ontario, USA Spec Plus Raider bow. It's the SP10 model. You can see I've used this one quite a bit. I've used it a lot of batoning and chopping wood with it. A nice rubberized grip, no slippage or anything. It's just a good blade. It won't fail you. It's heavy duty. It's nice. And to do with this knife, in the future video, I'll be doing a add-on to the sheath and make a pouch where on the front of this, a leather pouch where you could store fire starting stuff and maybe a little basic first aid kit and like a multi-tool, so it could be all in one little package. But yeah, there's my second pick for top 5 favorite fixed blades. Next, I'm going to be going a little bit smaller on some belt knives. One of them is more of a boot knife. It's kind of a toss-up between these two. First, we have the K-Bar TDI, which is a nice little knife. It's perfect. Keep it on this position on your back, on my back right, and it's ready to go. Beautiful little knife. Love it. It's really sharp. It's got a decent clip and a decent little sheath for it. There's that one. And then a runner-up for this one would be this. I use this. This is mainly for a boot knife, just because it's so thin. You can't go wrong with one of these. Just a little basic knife to have on you at all times. I got a lanyard on mine. It's a really nice little knife. They're not expensive, and they're really cool. This holster is adjustable, so you can turn this on whatever angle you want it to be on your belt. I do my boot, so I do straight up and down on it. Anyway, that's my number 3 pick. One of these, probably more this one than this one, but this is a great knife right here. I love it. It's a boot knife, and when you throw it in your boot, you just forget it's there. It's so small, it's out of the way. And if you ever need it, you'll be glad you had it. Alright, moving on, I'm going to be doing the first knife sheath I ever made for a knife. This was a gift from a friend. Someone gave me this knife. And it had an old dry rotted sheath, and it needed work. This was my first attempt at any knife sheath, so don't judge it too hard. I'll be remaking this in another upcoming video. It's a beautiful little Damascus blade. Antler handles, I believe, some type of bone. Nice Damascus. You can see I use this one. It's got a little bit of surface rust that's just like blued differently almost because it's been sanded and everything down. It's all oiled. That's just kind of on there now. Beautiful little knife. The mosaic pin, lanyard hole. It's a nice little knife. You can tell I've used this one quite a bit too. I love this thing. Then I recently just added this little fire starter. Little deer antler piece on the end of it because it had a little cheap plastic handle that just slid off of it, so I epoxied that on there. And yeah, that's number 4. And then for my last one, this is my first real knife project where I got to work on a blade, or a knife basically from start to finish. All I had was the blade itself. It was on a broken handle, so I had to, I made this out of a deer antler. I cut it up. It's actually where the piece on this one's from. It's from right here. So that was one piece right there at one point. This was a full antler. I cut it. I hollowed out the center all by hand. I drilled this and then pinned that. I had to flatten that out. I did a little engraving. This one's a gift for a friend. I just haven't seen him yet, so it'll be gone before too long. That's why I wanted to get it in a video. But it's just a really nice knife, and I'm really proud of my work on it. And then this sheath also. Just a nice basic sheath that does what it's supposed to, and I feel like it does a pretty good job at it. Anyway, those are my top 5 fixed blade knives, and a couple others, little runner-ups for it. There it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, tell me what you think, how I can improve my content, and subscribe to the channel. Keep up to date with new stuff. Thank you very much for watching.